It's going.
All rise for your dishonorable, not a real judge, Damone Allen. Debatable is now in session.
Welcome to a new episode of Debatable. I am your host, not a real judge, Simone Allen. Joining me as always is High Five Mike.
Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Hey!
It's like it's his first day. And we have Pauline from the QuickBites Podcast. How are you today?
Good. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming on. Tell the people about yourself and about your show.
I'm Pauline Altman. I host the podcast QuickBites, which is an education podcast where I pick random topics and teach you the basics or most relevant things about it. Usually it's based on just whatever I feel like researching that week. Sometimes it's based on something I think might help thinking about or talking about some sort of current issue. And I just started having guests. So
Nice.
Nice. Yeah. Well, thank you for coming on. Make sure you guys go and check out her show. This is Debatable. Where for those of you who are new, this is Debatable, where we debate the serious, the silly, and everything in between.
Our show's not nearly as sophisticated.
No. No. It was supposed to be like at first, and then that died very quickly.
I told you.
So we're getting into a really highbrow conversation here in a second. As always, we have two topics. So the first topic is a hot dog a sandwich? And why? Pauline.
Okay, so I'm gonna side with I think I didn't write down their name, but I think it's like the Hot Dog and Sausage Council. I'm siding with them that it is not a sandwich, it should be its own thing, because they've made the definition of sandwich too broad. Because to me, a hot dog only is outside the category of sandwich because it's the hot dog itself that matters, and the bun is more just like the delivery system, which is similar to a gyro, which is about the filling, and it's the like pita or whatever it's in is sort of inconsequential, but under definitions of what a sandwich is, which the most broad I found was just a food product served on a bread-like product, which, I mean, things like pizza are out because they're cooked on the bread, but something served on a bread-like product would include like pita, gyros, shawarma, and tacos, which is definitely outside the realm of sandwich. And I think hot dog should be the same way. It is very similar to like a hoagie sub sandwich, but you would never call a hot dog a hoagie or a sub sandwich.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to say I'm glad for once that I'm not agreeing with the guest.
Yeah.
It's been a very long time since I've got to not agree with the guest. Hot dog is a sandwich. A taco's a sandwich. Some people say a hot dog is a taco.
Mm-hmm.
And therefore, if a taco's a sandwich, a hot dog's a sandwich. It's between two pieces. It's between bread. It just makes it an open-faced sandwich. If it's surrounded by bread, it's a sandwich. It could be a hot sandwich, a cold sandwich. As long as it's surrounded by bread, it's a sandwich. Now, pizza, not a sandwich. But if you take it and you fold it, then that bitch is a sandwich. If it's surrounded by bread, it's a fucking sandwich. Therefore, a hot dog is a sandwich.
Do you think like pigs in a blanket fall into the same category?
It's a slider.
No, pigs in a blanket is not a sandwich.
It's a slider. Yeah, it is.
That would be wrapped in bread. Yeah.
It is nothing more than a slider. It is a hot dog slider.
Okay, question then. What the hell is the name of it that Gordon Ramsay always makes? I had it in my head and then I dropped.
A shit sandwich. Or no, a turd. No.
No, I'm the turd. The turd, not a turd sandwich.
I can't think of what.
I can't think of what it's called. Beef Wellington. Beef Wellington is a tenderloin wrapped in breading. Is that the sandwich then? Mike,
I was gonna be Butters, but I can't do a good
you can't do a
impersonation of
good Butters impression.
I didn't hear the question.
I know you did because you were so focused
It
on
was even
Butters.
Butters.
I said beef Wellington. So it's literally tenderloin wrapped in like meat and prosciutto, like
Beef Wellington.
mushroom and breading. Is that a
Yes,
sandwich?
that's absolutely a fucking sandwich. That is basically a hot pocket, which is just a small calzone, which is in fact a closed sandwich.
I'm gonna. I get your point, but he does make a very good point about a hot dog. You can eat a hot dog without any breading.
You can eat
Yeah.
right, but the hot
Because
dog
then-
itself is not. All right, so the hot dog meat itself is not a sandwich, obviously. But the second you put it in between the buns, it is a sandwich. Just like I could eat lunch meat outside of a sandwich, and that's the lunch meat's not the sandwich. When everything is together, it is in fact a sandwich.
But are we? Do we?
You can
include,
deconstruct
like,
it. That could be a deconstructed sandwich.
the
Do you have a
question then?
line? Do you have a line of where
Yeah.
Yeah, the
it's,
bread.
things are no
It's-
longer a
if-
sandwich?
A pie and a pizza. I guess a pie could be a sandwich. So a pizza is not a sandwich. That's
Mhm.
probably my line.
Okay.
Does it have to be 2 pieces of bread?
It as long
Or
as bread is
folded.
surrounding or folded, because then there's different variations. It's like different genres of sandwiches. Closed, open,
Hot dog.
hot dog, which is just a taco, which we've already said.
I kind of do agree with a taco and a burrito as
But those are also
being
sandwiches. Yeah.
I do kind of agree with those. The only thing that does make me say hot dog might not be is the fact that you can eat it outside. But you also make a good point about like you can just eat
Mhm.
lunch meat outside of a
Right, like
or you can eat like a
closer. You can eat
sausage
a
outside
sausage outside of a bun, but you can also eat a sausage in a bun. The second you put it in the bun, and you put everything on it. It's a sandwich.
But what about crackers? Well, if you take 2 crackers, put them together.
Yeah, it's a sandwich. A cracker sandwich. What do you
I
mean?
feel like I would consider that a sandwich.
That's definitely
though.
a sandwich. That is.
Yeah.
So are like the little Ritz Bits sandwiches?
Fuck yeah, those are cheddar.
They might actually
Those are
say-
sliders, man.
They're sliders.
Yeah, they're small enough. They're sliders. They're what's the word?
They might
Cracker
actually
sliders.
They may actually say
Yeah, I think they
sandwich
do
on
say
them.
like cracker cheese sandwich or some shit. It's not cheese either, so
Isn't it like
it's like processed.
cheese whiz?
Not
cheese
even
whiz?
Cheese Whiz. Like Cheese Whiz is also processed, but I don't think it's cheese. I think it's similar to Cheese Whiz. I fucks with some Cheese Whiz.
Cheese whiz is
Cheese Whiz is
Good.
great, especially on a I'm gonna say a cheesesteak, but I mean, I'm not gonna call it a Philly cheesesteak because I've never had a true Philly cheesesteak from Philadelphia.
me either.
I can't say that, but I can say the closest thing I've had to it is just a cheesesteak with whiz.
Yeah.
Some people put tomato sauce on theirs.
Ew.
Chris, our friend Chris, does that.
That sounds gross.
It's apparently that's the way that people eat it in Philadelphia. I don't know. Never been there. I've only watched It's Always Sunny and Rocky.
I've seen all the Rockies multiple times.
Oh, and
so-
Boy Meets World is in Philadelphia.
Is Boy Meets World in Philadelphia?
Yeah, it's in a suburb of Philly, but they call it Philadelphia.
Yeah, I guess if you're close enough. It's like I live in Buffalo, but I don't
Yeah.
really live in Buffalo.
Yeah. Basically, depends on like I live in Cleveland, but I don't actually. I live an hour south of Cleveland.
Yeah. So I'm gonna agree. I'm gonna agree and say that a hot dog is a sandwich.
Oh, I won! I did it! I convinced somebody.
Yeah, just because the bread, if it's in bread.
Oh,
if it's
also,
in a bun.
I want to say, I do eat hot dogs for the bread sometimes. There's different buns. You can do sourdough. You can do regular white. You can do wheat. You can do sesame.
Pretzel.
Right, pretzel. There's I don't know how to say the one. Brioche. Yeah, brioche. I can't say it, man. I am not fancy enough, but I know that it's like $4 a pack at Aldi. So, and it splits weird. It splits on like not the long end, but like the top, and I hate it. And I got them once because that's all they had, and I was so angry because you couldn't fill it with anything. But it's more than a delivery system. It is part of the experience. I rest my case.
Also, growing up poor, I definitely
Oh
had
yeah, just
multiple regular white bread.
I do that now.
I still mess
Like,
with it. I still kind of fuck with it. Just regular bread on a hot dog.
If I want a hot dog, I got some hot dogs, and just have bread, then yeah, I'm gonna do it. But usually, if I make a day of it, I'm going to get bun's 1,000 times better.
But I'm not above just.
I'll
eating
use
a
the
hot
ends.
dog with.
I'll use the ends of the bread, and then it'll pretend it's a bun.
I don't go that crazy.
I do. Fuck that.
Grab.
Like,
I'm not that fancy, Mike. I just grab the.
I'm not eating the ends anyways. If I can find a use for them.
Yeah, I don't really eat bread that often, except for toast. Like, I eat toast, but that's pretty much the only time I eat bread. Really,
I do a 12-grain bread. It's really seedy, but it's healthier. So
I just do white bread because I'm
unless it's hot dog. And yeah, well, if I do white, it's usually like Italian loaf, but not like real Italian, but like the fake Italian in the Italian flag bag. But
Yeah.
it's not really Italian. It's just a bigger white bread.
Yeah. So that's been. I don't really have a transition for this one. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to one of our sponsors.
Yeah, do Raise.
You hit the button. My mouse is
Are you tired? Tired of those other energy drinks hitting you with a short burst of jittery energy, followed by a crash that leaves you with less energy than you had before? Well, fear not, because Raise energy drinks are specifically formulated to get you going without making you jittery and keeps you from crashing. With 0 sugars, 0 calories, and better caffeine than a cup of coffee, Raise energy drinks are the #1 growing energy drink on the market. With flavors like Baja Lime, Sour Gummy Worm, Guava Mango, and Strawberry Colada, Raise has some of the best tasting energy drinks available. You can get a case of Raise right now by going to repsports.com and using promo code T1THREE when you check out to take 15% off of your next order. That's promo code T1THREE for 15% off of your next order of better, tastier energy.
I need to press yeah. Okay. Question about this.
Yes.
Well, the article you sent has also producer roles. Are we just doing director roles or writer roles or credits or what?
I
mean, that's the thing. Is Michael Bay, right? So he could also.
Spoiler alert. Yeah, I guess we could do producer. That counts too. We'll count producer. I don't know if he has enough to do 16 without adding
yeah. Let's see. Director. He was a director of 62 things. So I'm going with the director roles at IMDb. IMDb.
I've never heard anyone call it IMDb. Okay, yeah, we can do that. So director credits. So what we're doing is we're gonna do tournament under
question
rules. Yes. Oh
my god, another question. All right. All right, and I'm gonna try to shoehorn this in again. Can I use the what Michael Bay's fixing of the national anthem from South Park?
Was it actual Michael Bay in there, or was it just...
It was. They said Michael Bay fix the national anthem.
I guess if you want to waste a pick, sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoehorn South Park in again.
But back to what I was trying to say, Mike. Any more questions?
No, I got it.
Okay. So the way tournaments work here at 213 Media is under TravVT rules. So even though he's not here, so no one's just throwing everything or every suggestion out there. So there's some sort of order. We each will get a certain number to put in. Since there's 3 of us, we'll do 5 each, and there'll be one universal one. We randomize them. They go head to head until there's one final winner. So this week, if you haven't figured it out by now, what are you doing with your life? But this week's topic is, what is the best Michael Bay movie? So lots of explosions and more explosions and another explosion.
It looks like his first director of the first movie he directed was Bad Boys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's nuts. What happened?
Yeah. Are we?
He figured out blow shit up.
Are we sticking to director?
Yes, director roles.
Okay.
Director roles?
Yeah.
All right. I mean, he has pretty much. It looks like it doesn't. I mean, 95 is when he really starts movies.
Mm-hmm.
So, Pauline, we're gonna start with you. Mike, you want to bring up the bracket?
Oh, I thought he did, man.
No, you didn't.
Oh.
So actually, do we want to just say Bad Boys is the one group one?
I'm fine with that.
Mm-hmm.
Pauline, you go with that?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Bad Boys gets an automatic bid. So, give me your 5.
The Rock.
If you smell
Wrong rock.
wrong one.
Wrong one.
The Island.
Mike, by the way, a lot of these are songs. I'm realizing looking through this.
Well, no, 95. Go.
We
up
might
to,
have all of his movies.
right. If you go up to 95, a lot of it after that is when he starts to get into the movies. So if you're on IMDb.
Okay, I filtered it by movie and it dropped it a lot.
Oh, I didn't even see there was a button for that.
Yeah.
Cool. There's still enough. There's 14. 14?
Yeah, we might have to throw a producer role in there.
Yeah.
All right, that's fine, man.
Okay, your next one.
Transformers.
Robots in disguise.
It's gonna be most of these Transformers.
Pain and Gain.
I honestly thought he had more movie credits.
I think
But I
he
guess it's because it's producer roles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
13 Hours.
Which one was that? What was that about?
That was the Benghazi one.
Ah.
Wait,
Is that
Bad
5?
Boys 3. Yes, that's 5.
Yeah.
Mike.
Okay. Bad Boys 2. Let's see. Let's do.
Oh, he didn't direct Bad Boys 3 or Bad Boys
No.
for Life.
No, he did not.
By the way, they messed up calling that Bad Boys for Life. That should have been Bad Boys 3, and then Bad Boys 4.
4 would be Bad Boys
for Life.
Yeah, but they couldn't get a good pun for 3.
Yeah.
Call it Bad Boys 3. You don't need the. You saved the pun for 4.
Let's do Pearl Harbor. Harbor.
That one's
What?
losing.
Let's do Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen. If we're doing producer roles, is it Quiet Place? Quiet Place 1, or is it 2? I think it's
1.
And we're doing 5, so there's a lot of Transformers in this. I gotta get out of this. Let's just do 6 Underground.
Okay. Since we're doing director credit, I'm gonna go.
Well, you could do producer too at this point
Or
because there's
producer,
not
yeah.
many left.
I'm gonna do The Purge. I'm gonna just say Bumblebee.
Was that the one with John Cena?
Yes. I'm pretty sure it's the one with John Cena.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
See, the one with Mark Wahlberg or John Cena.
Well, one of them's a good actor, and the other one's Mark
I
Wahlberg.
was say the other one's Mark Wahlberg.
Armageddon. I don't want to miss a thing.
Dream again.
Love that song.
I would be okay if I'd never heard it again.
Why? It's a banger. Are you saying that song's got a banger?
I think I heard it enough times when it came out.
Well, you didn't hear it enough because it's a great song. I'm gonna go with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 2014 version.
The 20? Which one was the 20? Oh, was that the live action one?
The live action, yeah.
Is that the first or the second?
It's the first one.
He did produce that, didn't he?
Yeah. And then for the last one, we're go with Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Which one?
The 2003 one.
I didn't know if it was the newest one or...
No. I forgot there's like a billion of those. Because hot take, I stopped caring about Transformers. Like, I know I put Bumblebee in there, but I stopped caring about Transformers after like the second one.
The second one was I guess for Bad Boys for Life he produced it.
Wait,
and
did he?
And he produced Quiet Place too.
Okay, take out Bumblebee, put in Bad Boys for Life.
I still haven't seen it. I haven't.
You
I
haven't seen it?
I haven't watched it yet.
You need
I want to watch all
good.
three. That's the thing. I want to watch all three. So that means I got to sit down and watch all three.
Honestly, it might be the best one. It's arguable. It's between that. They're all good.
Mm-hmm.
But that one might be... I don't know. I got to rewatch it.
I'm just looking to make sure there's nothing else that I want to switch with. Oh, Mystery Men. Apparently he's on the cast in that.
Mm-hmm.
He's on the cast in
He's
that?
on the cast. He must act. He must be I wonder if he's a background.
Probably.
Oh, you know what? Fuck this. I'm taking out 6 Underground and putting in Dora.
Like, as in Dora the Explorer?
Mm-hmm. Do you not see the live action?
No, I did not see the live action Dora
Dude,
the
that
Explorer.
You have three little kids. I would assume you would have watched it.
They don't care about Dora.
My kid was older than, and we still watched it. It was actually a pretty good movie.
Well, your kid was like around, more
Dora's
in that.
still around though.
I know she's still around, but she's not as popular as she used to be.
And she's as popular as she used to be as if you put them in front of the TV when it's on.
My kids, I tried to get them to watch. I tried to get them to watch the Aladdin live action, and they made it through like 20 minutes and then gave up.
Yeah, a lot of that stuff happens, man. My kid was the same way.
Yeah. So, everybody good with their picks?
Yeah, might as well.
Can I throw a TV show in?
Sure.
Yeah. Did you want to?
I want to swap Transformers for Black Sails.
So Transformers not even gonna make it.
Then I'm gonna take out Dora and put in Transformers.
Okay. I was gonna say maybe that could swap with The Island, but
No, that's good. I mean, I'm fine with that. He's never seen Dora, and I'm assuming you've never seen Dora.
no.
I promise you, it wasn't a bad movie. It honestly was not a bad movie.
Yeah, it just wasn't. It didn't take. But it like I'm not gonna lie when I say from the trailers, it didn't look terrible.
It
like
wasn't.
I could sit through it, but I wasn't gonna actively watch it myself.
It was
I'm not
definitely
gonna sit there on a Friday night.
No, I watched it with my kid, but like I'm not gonna go out of my way to watch it. But like, it's not a bad movie, like whatsoever. It really wasn't. It was like take Indiana Jones, but make it child friendly and a girl.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So
That's pretty much what Dora is.
Yeah, except in this she doesn't teach you Spanish.
Is there a swiper?
I think so. I think they had like it was. I mean, it was a bad guy. I don't remember. It's been a few years now.
Swiper, no swiping.
But I'm pretty sure that they had a swiper on there.
If there's no swiper,
it was just
I
a
don't want
fox. But I couldn't say for sure. All right, I'm gonna shuffle. We ready?
Yeah.
Every day we shuffle and shuffle and shuffle and shuffle and.
Okay, so
The Rock versus The Rock. Get it?
so
It's
it's
Pain
the
and Gain.
Rock, and not the actor, versus
Versus-
Pain and,
Which
The
has
Rock.
Rock the actor.
the actor versus Pain and Gain. So we're gonna start with Pauline. I was thinking we might want to switch this order, so you're always in the middle. We're gonna do that. So
Yeah.
we'll start with you this round, though,
I'm gonna say Pain and Gain.
Mike.
Oh, I'm going Pain and Gain.
I was gonna go with The Rock.
I wish Mark
that's a good
Wahlberg
movie.
isn't such an asshole. That's what I wish.
Yeah, his past is colored.
is that a pun?
It wasn't meant to be, but it works.
So I have. Oh,
Oh, go ahead.
I haven't seen Bad Boys for Life, so
So you're going with Black Sails?
yeah.
Mike.
I have not seen Bad Boys for Life, and I have to go with the thing I have seen. So I'm going with Black Sails.
I'm voting Bad Boys for Life. You guys need to watch Bad Boys for
I
Life.
do need to.
Hmm.
It took me a while to watch it too. Like I didn't watch it right away.
It's taken me longer.
Well, obviously, it was like a year like of wanting to watch it and just never bothering to.
I
I'm pretty
bought
sure
it.
It's on like HBO and
I
you own it, Mike.
I own it. I bought it on Blu-ray. It's on MikeFlix. Like it's there. I can watch it any time. I just haven't.
Hmm.
You need to just watch it. You don't have to watch all three.
I need to
Mike.
watch all three. No, I need. That's what stops me from watching a lot of things. I have to watch all of it.
You don't need to. Just watch Bad Boys for Life.
My girlfriend and I today were talking about watching Dawn of the Dead, and then we went down a rabbit hole on where to start. Fuck, is that thing hard to follow? There's like 2, maybe 3 different Dawn of the Dead series at this point, and it's nuts.
Yeah, that sounds like too much work.
Well,
Just
also
watch
Dawn
one
of the
them.
Dead. Did you Dawn of the Dead? There's like there's no trademark on it, so anyone can use that name. Is it Dawn of the Dead or Night of the Living Dead? One of the two. Something in there is not like it's not technically under copyright, so people can use it. And it's out there, like it's done like that. I think maybe by design, but that's a little known fact, little tidbit. There's your quick bites.
So the island versus Pearl Harbor, Mike.
Pearl Harbor. I remember watching that in class.
You shouldn't have,
Probably
man.
the only time I watched it, honestly.
When did that movie come out? 2005? Or that's The Island, never mind.
Mm.
I don't know when Pearl Harbor came out. Between that and Saving Private Ryan, I couldn't tell you. Those are both 2 movies that I would have only watched.
Pearl Harbor
in
came
school.
out in 2001.
Okay, yeah, so definitely watched that in high school.
Pauline.
I'm gonna say The Island.
I don't know if I actually saw The Island, but I'm still voting for it because Pearl Harbor is a fucking terrible movie. It's so bad.
It has Ben Affleck.
It's still bad.
The first half of it is a love story,
Right.
and
they
it's like,
spend-
why is this in the movie about?
I
Pearl Harbor?
honestly only remember the bombing scene.
Yeah.
it's
That's
pretty
the
much-
only thing I remember.
Mhm.
It's a worse version of Titanic.
Yeah.
Like, it's all the bad things about Titanic, and they made them worse.
Hmm.
And then they were like, "Oh yeah, Pearl Harbor's a thing too." By the
Who's
way,
Titanic? Who directed Titanic?
Titanic is James Cameron.
Okay, I knew it was either Cameron or Michael Bay, and I was like, I couldn't
No, it's not
remember.
Michael Bay.
There
There
was
wasn't
enough
enough
shit blowing up.
blowing up, right? The iceberg would have blown up when they hit it.
That would have been
It was
awesome.
Michael
Think
Bay.
about how much better of a movie that would have been.
Titanic's not a bad movie, but like it is very much about the love story,
Mhm.
but like Pearl Harbor like takes it. This love story is also worse, so it doesn't make it better.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, fuck Pearl Harbor. I'm
Mhm.
going for The Island.
Who was Rose in love with in Titanic? Because it surely wasn't Jack.
Herself.
True.
Fuck Rose. Bad Boys.
Oh
versus
shit! Bad Boys
2.
versus Bad Boys 2.
I'm gonna go with Bad Boys 2 because I've watched it more. Pauline.
Really?
It's close though.
Oh, and it happened. I mean, they
mean-
made that a like 95 versus 2003. A lot changed in between that.
Yeah. I mean, I do think Bad Boys is like the better movie, but I'm going to say Bad Boys 2.
I would have said Bad Boys. Honestly, I definitely think it would have been like I could remember more from Bad Boys 1 than Bad Boys 2.
I remember the scene with Reggie from Bad Boys 2.
Thinking about Bad Boys, let's talk about Bad Boys. But then now I started thinking of the funny parts from Rush Hour, and now I want to watch Rush Hour.
I remember the Reggie scene with Bad Boys too.
How much money would you
And-
pay to see a movie with Bad Boys cross over with Rush Hour?
I don't think it would be good.
You don't? Because I think it would be fucking hilarious.
I think the styles, because like I get like they're both buddy cop movies, but Bad Boys has more of a gritty feel to it.
Mm-hmm.
While
And then
Like,
at the end,
Bad
everything gets
Boys.
erased. Oh, at the end, everything gets erased by the Men in Black.
yeah, no. Well, Rush Hour is just a dumb comedy. Like
Rush
a lot
Hour
of
is not a dumb comedy. It's
Not-
a smart
not-
dumb
it's-
comedy.
It's funny. It's hilarious. Don't
It's-
get me wrong. But it's
You don't
more.
understand the words
like-
that are coming out of my mouth?
Yeah, like it's more like it's sillier than Bad Boys. Like one of the two would have to they'd have to meet somewhere in the middle. And I don't know how that would work.
Look, you could definitely get explosions out of both of them.
Well,
We
yeah,
can
they're
we
gonna be
can make
explosions.
this work. What you do is you have both police forces, right? So they're together, like they're separate, but they're going after the same target,
Person.
and then they have to go they're competing against each other to get the target, and then at the end they team up.
I
And
could
all four
see.
of them-
I could see Martin Lawrence's character, whose name I'm drawing a blank on, siding with Jackie Chan's character, and then
Mike Lowry.
Mike Lowry siding with Chris Tucker. Like, I
Right?
can see those two getting along, then the other two getting along.
See, now you want to see it. I can see it in your face. Now you want to see it.
I kind of
I got it. I got you.
It would be the worst movie. It'd still be better than Pearl Harbor.
One might say
Um,
Pearl Harbor bombed in the box office.
I hate it here. But what I was gonna say, the other scene I remember from Bad Boys 2 was when they're shooting with the Jamaican guys, and he's just screaming about "There is no devil here." It was
Yeah.
great, good movie.
I really, for Bad Boys 2, I can only think of the beginning, then the rest of the movie is just Blue Streak.
Dude, also a great movie. Plus it had Gabrielle Union, and she was hot. Transformers versus 13 Hours. Mike.
Transformers. I actually liked the first Transformers. That was probably the last Transformers I liked.
Pauline.
Save Transformers.
Yeah,
I think I even saw it in Office? In
Office? You
Yeah,
saw
I
it
saw it in
in Office?
Look, I was watching South Park earlier, and it's the season 19, I think it's 19 and 20 arc, where Mr. Garrison's running for president, and he doesn't want to, so I heard running for office about a bazillion times today.
Mike only watches movies in school and in office. That's why he's never. That's why he never saw Bad
Right?
Boys for Life. So Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen versus TMNT, the 2014 version. Mike,
This was not the sequel, correct?
which one?
The 2014, this was the original, so...
I think this is the original live action from.
I'm gonna go with it anyways. The second was better than the first one, but it's better than Transformers. So...
Pauline.
Same, because Transformers was so bad.
Wait, Megan Fox. Oh yeah, I forgot Megan.
Yeah,
Fox
Megan
is in
Fox.
this
That's what.
movie.
Honestly, I think that's where she blew up. Now she's with
In-
Machine Gun Kelly.
In TMNT. No, she
Yeah.
blew up. No, she blew up because of Transformers.
Oh, you're right. The same movie to
Yeah.
me.
Pretty much.
One has turtles,
To be-
one has robots.
To be fair, most Michael Bay movies are the same movie. He's not a great director.
He produced, I think, most of them, but he
Yeah.
added the explosions.
I'm gonna go with TMNT.
Is this did they recall, if you can help me remember, if you can remember, is this the one where they're aliens and not actually mutated turtles, or did they change?
I
Was
think,
that just...
if I'm remembering right, it was the reboot. So I
Right.
think they were.
I know that they
aliens.
mentioned it was going to be aliens, but I don't remember if they followed through with it. And then
I
Kevin
don't
Smith made
remember.
fun of it in Super Groovy Cartoon Movie. And the fact that I can remember that is nuts.
That is very weird. Looking at the Wikipedia really quick, it doesn't really say, but we'll go with they were aliens.
I'll have to rewatch it.
Yeah.
I'll add it to my list. It'll have to be after
But you're gonna
Bad
have to
Boys
watch-
and after Rush Hour.
But you're gonna have to watch every Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie ever now.
Oh, I could do that. I can just have it. Honestly, the first two, more specifically the second one. Well, the first three, more specifically the second and maybe the third one. I watched that enough times that I can play the whole movie in my head,
The
so I don't
one
need
where
to go
they-
watch it.
Are you including the one where they go to Japan?
Yes, remember the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the movie. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, Secret of the Ooze, and 3, Turtles Trapped in Time? No, Turtles in Time. I think it's Turtles in Time.
Go Ninja, go Ninja,
Just
go.
That was the end of the second one. When he holds up the newspaper.
That's why when people say that what's his face is a one-hit wonder,
Vanilla
I say
Ice, no, he
Vanilla
had-
Ice.
He had
He had two hits.
Ninja Rap.
Ninja Rap.
Go Ninja, go Ninja, go. Go Ninja, go Ninja, go.
And then
go,
two
go.
wildly different movies. Quiet Place versus Armageddon.
Ugh.
I think it's on me. I'm gonna go with Armageddon. Pauline.
I'm going with Quiet Place.
I'm also going to Quiet Place because that movie fucking bops.
Hmm.
My
Does it
girlfriend and
not
I
bop?
watched
Does that come to point?
my girlfriend and I watched that and then went to the movie theater to watch the second one same day. That was a good day, man.
I've never actually seen Quiet Place.
Oh,
I've
it's
heard
good.
of it.
And
Mhm.
Destiny started getting me more into horror, and I think I recommended Quiet Place on the show, or
You
Quiet
probably
Place
did.
2.
But Armageddon, not a great movie, but had a great song. And it was just a fun movie, and they did crazy shit. I will say the ending is sad.
Now, did that come out the same year as was it Apollo 13? There was
I
two
think
space movies that were close
Armageddon
together.
came out in '98, and then Apollo 13 came
Or
out
no,
in
not
95.
Apollo 13. It was Armageddon, and it was there was
Is
another
it the Will
space
Smith
movie.
one you're thinking of?
No, that's Independence Day.
Yeah.
No, it was Deep Impact. Deep Impact,
You might be right.
which might be they're almost the same movie.
1998, yeah. Deep Impact.
Mhm.
Oh Jesus! What the shit that I hold in this head?
Armageddon's the
Useless
better movie.
Yeah, I agree. I've seen Armageddon in theaters. I probably shouldn't have. I was 9.
Probably not. I don't. Were there sex scenes or anything? In it?
I
fucking
don't
There
remember.
was a terrible scene of Ben Affleck like dancing animal crackers across Liv Tyler's body that I remember only because it was such a terrible scene.
I don't remember that. I have to go check that.
And
out.
it's like when they're on the deadline, they're like about to leave, and it's like, what? Yeah.
Oh yeah, because isn't he almost late to like getting
Is this
on
the one that Armageddon's the one that was it? What was the city that it crashed into? Was it Houston?
Well, nothing crashes.
Oh,
Because
is that the one they saved it? So then Deep
Yeah.
Impact is the one where it crashes.
Yeah, Deep Impact's the one where it crashes.
Okay, then I saw
Arma-
Deep Impact. in theaters.
Armageddon's the one where they have to go and like they need to blow it up.
Yeah, they need to blow
But-
it up, but I thought it didn't work.
No, they blow it
No.
up because Bruce Willis, like, if they're like, what they're gonna do doesn't work because there's like a malfunction. So to save everyone, they draw straws to decide who's gonna go blow it up. But whoever blows it up is gonna die. So they draw straws, and Bruce Willis. It's originally supposed to be Ben Affleck, who's dating or dating.
Okay, yeah.
Bruce
so-
Willis's daughter, and Bruce Willis sacrifices himself, and
So-
he goes instead.
Deep Impact is the one that I saw in theaters, because that's the one that it crashed into the earth.
Yeah,
That was a Steven Spielberg film. It had Morgan Freeman, and
Maybe Deep Impact was.
They both came out. Not only did they come out the same year, they came out. It looks like the same summer, as far as what I can tell. Deep Impact grossed $349 million on an $80 million production budget, and I don't know what Armageddon did. Armageddon did. Oh, and Deep Impact is a 45% versus 38% for Armageddon. The budget for Armageddon was $140 million. Box office $553 million. So
And
I guess it won.
Yeah,
but-
astronomers noted that the similar disaster film Deep Impact was more scientifically accurate.
Yeah.
So Armageddon was less scientifically accurate. The science is bullshit. So that's what Mac from It's Always Sunny told me. Science is bullshit. So
all right. I'm on Google, and it says, "Is Deep Impact a true story?" Like, motherfucker, really? Are you really asking that right now?
yes, people are dumb. Well, to be fair, if you weren't born yet, I guess you.
No, you could go. I think
what
you would
city
know
was it
if a
supposed to
giant,
be?
if a giant humanity extincting comet hit the Earth. We would. I think we'd still be talking about it.
Probably, yeah. Maybe that's what they think 9/11 is. I don't fucking know.
I mean, what if it was? All right.
The Outer Limits. So The Purge versus Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Mike.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Fuck the Purge. Oh, I pressed the wrong button, but yeah.
Pauline.
Yeah, Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I will never watch a Purge movie.
Why?
They make me physically uncomfortable.
No.
I can't, like, it's also why, I like the movie Little Nicky, but that movie also at the end makes me physically uncomfortable.
Little Nicky would have been a better movie if he didn't choose to do that stupid voice.
Oh, I agree 1,000%. Same thing with Hubie Halloween. I don't know if you saw Hubie Halloween, but he does a dumb voice in Hubie Halloween, and that movie would be 1,000 times better if he didn't do a stupid voice.
No, I don't know what that is. But yeah, Little Nicky gets ruined by the voice. It's like, I'm over this, like, 20 minutes in. Just talk normal.
Mm-hmm.
So Pain and Gain versus Black Sails. Mike. Actually, it's on me. Pain and Gain. Never saw Black Sails. Pauline?
I'll say Pain and Gain.
I'm also on Pain and Gain.
So The Island versus Bad Boys 2. Mike.
Bad Boys. 2.
Pauline.
I'm saying The Island.
I'm going with Bad Boys 2. Bad Boys for life.
I honestly just think of the Puff Daddy song. Did they use that in the last one? Says it was Bad Boys for life.
I know they do the Bad Boys song, obviously.
We ain't go nowhere. We can't
They
be stopped
might-
now because it's Bad Boys for life.
I think it is in there somewhere. I'm 99% sure it is. I think it's like playing in a club or something while they're Like,
I mean, they have to, right?
Uh,
Like, they
yeah,
don't have a
I-
choice. If you're naming a Bad Boys for Life, you have to have that song in there.
yeah, I'm 99% sure there's a scene with it in there. Transformers versus TMNT 2014. Mike.
Let's go with. I'm gonna go. I honestly, both movies are kind of the same for me, but I'm gonna go with the one I like more, and that's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, Pauline.
I'm saying Transformers.
I'm gonna go with Transformers. It's more iconic.
Wait. What?
Transformers is more iconic. I'm not saying
in what
I'm not
sense?
I'm not saying the franchise like itself.
That
like,
movie.
I'm saying that movie.
That's
specifically.
fine. I can understand that.
I'm saying
Honestly,
that movie
I wish they
specifically.
would have stopped there. Like, if they would have just stopped there, that movie would have been 1,000 times better.
Mhm.
And then reboot it like next year.
Yeah, like I don't mean Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I mean,
the
some people-
actual versus
Some people
Transformers,
might say it was, but I prefer TMNT over Transformers. But I heard the Transformers comics are really good. I kind of want to hunt some of those down.
I'm not really a big comic book, but I remember having a Transformers like set when I was a kid, and like
Mhm.
they all like they would change into the different things.
I
from, like,
had
like an ambulance into whatever.
see honestly, the Transformers I had more were the Beast Wars ones. So I had
Beast
like the big
Wars.
Optimus Primal. So like he was a big fucking dude, and like like some of the raptors and shit, the dinosaurs, which I guess they used the dinosaurs for one of the newer movies, right?
Yeah.
I know they're doing Beast Wars, but I can't keep up with it. Honestly, I don't know how many Transformers movies are out anymore. I don't think I saw anything after the second one. I really don't.
They're just like trying to make it.
Shia LaBeouf isn't even in it anymore, so why do I care?
He hasn't been in it in like 5 movies.
Sam,
So, Yeah, like pretty much they're just trying to drain every last
Mhm.
drop of the Transformers name out of it.
think-
I mean, yeah. Go ahead.
I think there's another one coming up because I
Jesus
thought
Christ,
they
Beast Wars, right?
I thought they were done, but like
I think it's the Beast Wars.
yeah, I know I really liked Bumblebee, but I saw all the Transformers, and by the time they got to
Go ahead.
by the
Don't-
time they got to the last night, they tried to tie, which was the 5th, and the last one Michael Bay directed.
Okay.
They tried to go back and like it was like they read about every loose end people hated, and then for the last night we're like, well, now we'll just make everything make sense. And it's like that no, like you didn't set it up that it was gonna make sense. They were actual like plot holes that you can't just at the end be like, oh no, that meant something because we said so now.
Can you do me a favor and explain to me what the fuck that Transformers night movie, whatever that is, the one where it seems like it's happening Middle Ages. Can somebody explain that to me, please?
The last
I
night.
can't watch it. I can't do it. Like I can't bring myself to watch it to find
Yeah.
out what's up with it. But
Mhm.
reading the description makes no fucking sense.
No, and it's Arthur, like the Knights of the Round Table. Merlin met the knights are like these.
Christ.
Yeah.
You've already lost me.
So the same thing that created like Optimus Prime, had these defenders who were the 12 Knights who we did not hear about until
wait.
that movie.
Are they people or are they?
No, they're Transformers. Yeah.
And this is on their planet?
They were on their planet, but then they come to Earth, which isn't Earth, it's Unicron, which is a sister planet to Cybertron. And so the plot is like Unicron is trying to become itself again, and then the two planets
So
the two
Unicron
planets have to be near each other, and then one is gonna suck the life out of the other one.
So how did the Transformer get back to the medieval times?
Well, they've been here. Which is the thing that
It doesn't make fucking sense.
No, one of the worst parts of the Transformers movies is every single one, they add a new point in history to be like, oh, they've always been here. Which is what they did in the last movie where they were like, because it's not really Earth, it's really another Cybertron. It doesn't make any sense. None of them make sense.
You just made it worse.
And yes, Transformers Rise of the Beast is due to be released in 2023.
Rise of the Beast.
Yes, it's a sequel to Bumblebee.
So but they're using, it's the Beast Wars ones, right?
Yeah, it's the Beast Wars. It's primarily influenced by the Beast
It has
Wars
Optimus
storyline.
Prime. It has Optimus, but there's Optimus Primal. I didn't realize they were two different people.
Yeah, because isn't Beast Wars like its own? Wasn't it its own thing?
Cheetor. Oh, I remember Cheetor.
Yeah, Beast Wars is like its own like separate.
Yeah, but I thought
thing.
Yeah, but let's be real. Like
it was. His
name is Optimus Primal.
It was knockoff. It was knockoff Transformers.
It was to be fair in the 90s. Like they did a lot with that. It was that shitty 3D animation. It does not hold up, but
no.
It's like that. Was it what was that other show? That did the 3D animation. What was? I think it was on Cartoon Network.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
We'll come back to it.
So Quiet Place versus Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's weird that the two horror movies just got paired together.
Because that happens a lot in this one.
Yeah, it does. Mike.
Oh, all right. So I'm sorry, I'm looking for that. Let's go with Quiet Place.
Pauline.
I'm saying Quiet Place.
Because I've never seen it, I'm gonna go with Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Even though I'm gonna lose, I'll give it a sympathy vote. So Final Four: Pain and Gain versus Bad Boys 2.
It was called Reboot.
Wait, it was just called Reboot?
The show was called Reboot. Reboot. I know they tried to remake it.
I know what you're talking about.
But it was really bad 3D animation. That
apparently they made a live action.
They did a reboot.
They did a reboot of Reboot.
Of Reboot, yeah, they did a reboot of Reboot.
Apparently they did a live action version on Netflix.
I know they redid it. I know it was live action.
Yeah, it's like live action.
Is
it pretty much looks like knockoff Power
Reboot
Ranger.
the Guardian Code. It's
Yeah,
a
that's-
re-imaging,
Yeah.
blending live action and computer animation.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it didn't get a second season.
I don't
It's
think
two. It's 2 seasons, 20 episodes.
It doesn't look like it should have. It looks like Netflix was just throwing around money at that point.
No, that's when they had all the money. Remember that? And before all the other streaming services came out, that's when they had the money.
Yeah.
That's when Netflix was giving everything away.
Yeah. I'm old enough to remember when you can order movies off the
DVDs
in the mail. The DVDs in the mail from Netflix.
That's how I saw Elf for the first time.
That's how I had Netflix originally, because it was a little bit cheaper.
Yeah, and then it was like, well, I can stream it on my Xbox. And
like,
yeah, here we are.
Yep, here we are. I don't think
now I'm spending hundreds of dollars. First, it used to just be Netflix and Hulu, and I was fine with that. Now I'm spending like $100+ a month on streaming services because I can't get rid of any of them because I watch something on all of them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't use Netflix anymore. I don't really watch anything on it. Plus, they keep raising the price. Like it's like
it's $20 now.
Is it actually $20 now? I knew it was getting close to 20.
And then
I don't watch TV that often.
$20 for the 4K. I got to get the 4K.
Well, yeah, if you have a 4K TV, you might as well use it.
I $20 for 4K. Honestly, I mostly keep it for my kid. If it wasn't for her, I would just use other services.
Yeah,
I probably wouldn't have any of the. I'd probably which I'm not going to disclose on air, but I'd be saving a lot of money.
Yeah. So, Pain and Gain versus Bad Boys 2. Pauline.
Pain and Gain.
Mike.
Oh, it's Bad Boys 2.
Yeah, it's Bad Boys 2. So Transformers versus A Quiet Place. Mike.
Quiet Place.
I'll say
Pauline.
Transformers.
Why'd you put 2?
Oh, because I knew you were going to go for Transformers.
Yeah, because I've never seen Quiet Place.
I'm just getting ahead of it.
Yeah. Also, I think these are like. Well, I guess you could argue Bad Boys 1 is more iconic than Bad Boys 2, even though I think it's close.
Mm-hmm.
Because Bad Boys 2 definitely feels more Miami, like Miami Vice-ish.
Is Bad Boys 1 in Miami or Bad Boys 1 in LA?
I think Bad Boys 1.
Are they all in Miami?
I think they're all in Miami.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah, they're all in
It's
Miami.
not something. Again, I get confused easily with Rush Hour. So
Travis would tell you they're not the same. We're
They're-
close.
they're essentially the same thing. One's a more comedic take on it.
Yeah. I like both of them, but they should have stopped making Rush Hour after 2.
Nope. 3 is not bad.
3 is
Disagree.
not good.
They need to make a 4th. You know
No,
what?
three-
Make a
three-
5 and a 6 as well.
3 was bad.
The TV show, there's a Rush Hour TV show that didn't last. And actually, I liked it.
Probably because it was not Chris
Same
Tucker
way I
or
liked.
Bruce
Same way I
or not
liked.
Bruce Lee, Jackie
Well,
Chan.
I also liked the Lethal Weapon show, but then they fucked it up when the one dude decided to go on a tirade on set, and then they replaced him with what's his name, Stifler. They replaced him with Stifler, and the problem was then it wasn't Merton Riggs, and it ruined it. It ruined the entire show.
Yeah. Also, I can only see him as Stifler, so like anything else he's in.
Honestly, I can. He's in a lot of shit. He's not bad. He's honestly Sean.
Like I don't think he's a bad
What do you think of his
actor
name?
or anything. It's just it feels
Role
like,
models. The movie
but
Role Models.
that's just Stifler.
It's just older Stifler. I get it, but still, no. Stifler was a dick.
He's kind of a dick in that movie too.
Stifler was like almost Cartman level dickish, except
Yeah.
Cartman's definitely worse.
Yeah.
Cartman's
Stifler's
killed
never
multiple
murdered
people.
anybody. Right. But
Shot
yeah,
Tolkien.
but he is kind of a dick in Role Models too. At least at first.
Yeah,
like,
but
they're
he
both
was
assholes.
I guess they have Stifler redeemed at the end, right?
Yeah,
Those movies are great. All of
they
them.
are. Yeah, I like those. I know a lot of people don't like American Wedding, but I like
I
it.
liked American Wedding. I also liked the first
Reunion.
band camp, and I liked Reunion, and I liked one of the other spin-off movies they had. Is it like the fraternity? They had a fraternity one. Naked Mile. The Naked Mile. I remember watching that one.
That's another series they drained every single drop.
Oh
of.
yeah, for sure. But what I mean,
And
it was like it was
Levy?
the new. It was
Levy,
the new,
he's in like all of them.
it was the new National Lampoon.
Yeah,
It's essentially what it came and then dropped, and then out of nowhere we stopped getting them. Just like Scary Movie and Saw, dude. That was all like the same time.
yeah. I didn't realize American Wedding was 2003. Fuck, I'm old.
American Wedding was 2003.
Yeah,
No
Yeah.
fucking way.
it is. Yeah,
Was that the third movie?
that's the third one. Yeah,
Wow.
I thought that was like
They put
2010, 2011. No,
Yeah.
2003. I'm old as shit.
Well, American Pie 1 was like 98.
Yeah,
They
but
really fucking pumped those out.
yeah, they did. So Bad Boys 2 versus Transformers. Pauline,
I gotta say Transformers.
Mike.
I'm sorry, it's Bad Boys. It's going to be Bad Boys 2.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be Bad Boys 2. Bad Boys 2 is a better movie. It's also way more. I feel like more rewatchable. Plus, they didn't do this. They didn't drain that series for everything it's worth.
All right. So American Pie, right? Or
Yeah.
American Wedding. The scene where Stifler comes to the party. Is it when he
starts
looks like he's
doing
fucking the
chainsaw.
dog?
Oh yeah, different scene.
Because the cake
Yeah.
got on Jim's. I think it got on Jim's. Like it looked like they were both fucking the dog. Oh, the shit that I'm remembering, man.
It's a good movie. It's funny.
What it was? American Reunion was 20. Jesus Christ, that was 10 years ago.
Yeah, we're old, mate.
So we're gonna get a new one, right? We're gonna get like one of them died, and they're gonna reunite again.
American Funeral.
American Funeral. Let's pitch it. Let's go.
It's
Let's
probably-
go.
Who would it be
Who
that
would die?
died?
No, it
Stifler?
would be who didn't matter. Who didn't matter enough, but mattered enough. Mattered enough to us. You have what's
It would
the
probably
odds?
be Oz, the jock,
no one gives a
the
shit
jock
about
guy.
him.
Yeah, it'd probably be him.
Or you have it that Stifler died, but he didn't actually die.
He faked his own
He's
death.
faking his own death for some reason. Oh shit! We need to get someone we need to get someone on the line. We got this.
So yeah, Bad Boys 2 wins our best Michael Bay tournament. So Bad Boys 2 for life. I am still really mad that they fucked up that pun. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna transition into our recommendations. So you can recommend anything in the world you want to. Drink water, a movie, a show, whatever, as long as it's not your own stuff, because you're gonna do that right after. So Pauline, we'll start with you.
I know that Peacemaker has already been recommended. So I'm going to go back and say Birds of Prey, because I think it was the perfect tone. I think a lot of people didn't see it because original Suicide Squad was such a travesty that nobody wanted to trust anything else. But I thought it was really good. And I don't know if I haven't heard anything about it since, so I don't know if they're still doing it, but they were going to do like a Black Canary show to follow it up on HBO. And then I never heard anything else about it again, but Black Canary specifically and Huntress in Birds of Prey were both really, really well done.
It looks like
I honestly have never seen Suicide Squad.
I didn't see original. I saw the new the Suicide Squad.
Oh, I didn't see either.
Yeah, the Suicide Squad is really good. Don't see the original.
it doesn't look like they carried on with
Did
it. There's
anything,
nothing
yeah.
More.
Just
I'll
gave
be
up on
honest. I'm going to recommend.
Peacemaker.
No, I'm gonna recommend South Park. I don't remember if I have, but honestly, we're still just watching South Park. That's what's been on in the background. That's what's on at night. I'll probably go. I am gonna go after this when I go to bed. Watch some South Park. Fall asleep. It's fantastic, and it just gets better and better every time. The episode we just watched, I think yesterday for the 1,000th time, but it was the VR episode. Let me tell you, that was a great episode. So yeah, if you're gonna watch anything, specifically go watch the VR episode, the Oculus Rift episode, because that just twists, man. And it's South Park. You don't think it's going to, but it will, and I still think that it's the funniest and smartest animated show of all time. Like, I'm standing by it.
I still like King of the Hill better, but
King of the Hill's good, but it's not as. I don't think it's as smart as South Park.
it's not as like talking about like social issues or anything like that, or political issues or anything, but I enjoy it but more. My recommendation is going to be Drunk History. I haven't watched it in a bit, but it's a great show. I wish I came up with that idea. Just getting people drunk as they like tell history. I love history. History kind of not as much as I was before, I had like kids and shit and work, but I really used to enjoy history and be like a history buff. But drunk history was also like like I said, it's a great concept, and you actually learn some shit too.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's gonna be my recommendation. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna do plugs. So again, Pauline, tell the people about yourself and your show, and where they can find you.
Yeah, so it's Quick Bites. It's an education podcast where I cover just random topics that I feel like covering. You can request a topic or ask to be a guest on it. My Twitter and Instagram are both Quick Bites Pod, and my Gmail is quickbitespod@gmail.com, and that's where any of those you can request a topic or ask to be a guest. Yeah. My most recent episode was my first guest, so that's a great example of like how it goes. But yeah.
Mike?
No, it's you.
Or me. Yeah. Fucking up the order. So I be tweeting, I be TikToking. You can follow me on both at DumbMoneyT13. That's DAMONEYT, the number 1, the number 3. Follow me on both.
You can find me on Twitter, hi-fi_Mike. Find me on TikTok, hi-fi Mike, no underscore. You can find me, or you can find all the shows on the T13 Media Network on our website at T13media.com. That's the letter T, number 1, 3 spelled out, media.com. Oh, and give us a rating on Spotify or Apple. Give us 5s. If it's not 5, I don't want it.
Yeah, fuck off if it's out of 5. That's the rule, you know it. I also do want to say R.I.P. to the bad guy, Razor Ramon. Scott Hall. All right, he passed away as of today March 14th of the day of the recording. So, R.I.P. to him and his family and everyone close to him. One of my all-time favorites. The best to never win the big one, but still one of the best ever. So, R.I.P. to Scott Hall.
My girlfriend and I we've been watching Raw from the beginning, and he plays a big part in it.
Well, yeah, he was the first segment ever. They do the interview. Vince does an interview with him.
It sucks. I mean, him and Kevin Nash changed wrestling.
Yeah, they were the first.
They saved wrestling.
Yeah, they were the first. They were the cool bad guys. They were the bad guys you rooted for.
Right. I think without them and jumping ship and doing what they did, we wouldn't have wrestling the way we have it. I really believe that. I think it would have. Yeah. I think it would have died pretty hard in the 90s.
It would have been it would have stayed a niche, like super niche. Like I don't know if I would be a wrestling fan right now. So, excuse me, but R.I.P. to the bad guy. But this episode debatable, case closed.
Oh, I gotta press the button. Hold on.